I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday so far. Have you been hurt by people to the point where you're mean and hateful to others because of it? Almost all of us have been hurt by people, and when we're hurt by people, we seem to lash out like they do to us. Does that sound familiar? Are you someone that treats others like they treat you, or have you learned to listen and apply the word to your life? Luke 6:31 says, "Do to others as you would have them do to you." It doesn't say do to others as they do to you. It clearly says do to others as you would have them do to you. We as Christians are to live by our spirit instead of our flesh. So we're supposed to be the better person. And yes, even when someone is being mean to us, we're told to love the unlovable. Luke 6:32 says, "If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them." So are you, as a Christian, making sure you're being the love you're supposed to be being, even when it's hard? This life is tough, but Christians are the ones that have to continually love like Jesus, because if we're not representing him the best way we can. We're told in Galatians 5:13-15, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you'll be destroyed by each other." People need to stop being mean just because someone's mean to them. I know it takes time and practice to stop letting people make you angry, but I promise it can be done. I tell people all the time, I don't let people piss me off anymore. I don't let people get under my skin. I realize now that the devil comes at us all day, every day, and sometimes that's through people to make us have a bad day. But it's our job to make sure people and circumstances don't stop us from enjoying ourselves anyway, because the devil's always trying to derail us. When we stop letting him disturb our peace, that's how we start winning in life. We have to remember it says in 1 Peter 5:8, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." The devil's always trying to devour us, so we have to be alert and watchful so we don't let him. Just remember, we can live our lives full of freedom, peace, and love, but we can only do that by constantly putting the truth from the word in our heads when the enemy comes at us. I had an incident a few years back when I was first changing, and my first reaction to the situation was to go throw arms. But I was working on my life, and God stopped me from thinking like that and asked me, "Have you really came this far to go back 1,000 steps because of one hateful person?" So I asked him to help me because I needed his help to get through this. And he gave me this verse, Exodus 14:14. "God will fight for you so you can hold your peace." Do you realize God's fighting for you? Do you realize God wants us to run to the word in our times of trouble? When we remember what the word says, people can't disturb our peace anymore because we know God's fighting for us so we can continue living in peace. So can you live your life that way? Or do you still struggle with people being mean and hateful? Let's remember, it's our job to do what we're supposed to do because we're only going to answer for us someday. So don't let a hateful person stop you from being the love of Jesus. I promise you can do that when you continue living by your spirit instead of your flesh. Start telling your flesh no today and your God yes, and watch your life become more peaceful, happy, and free. Straight from God through Dawn Marie. Love you all and have a blessed rest of your day.